quest.
Oh shit, let me close my porn.
Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to Side Quest, the show that doesn't really mean anything. I am the great wizard of Magog, and with me are my two cohorts, the savage beard-barian, whose barbaric ways are so well known that if you call him gay, he will hit you with his purse. And of course, the mistress of Hot Topic herself, VampKandy. The smartest thing that comes out of her mouth is a dick, because it belongs to a man.
That was
pretty
a hell of a
funny.
way to start off.
I know, right? I should do the intro every week.
You should.
Yes, you should. Just so we
You
can
should.
learn
You really
more
should.
about your investment in the knowledge of Vamp's cock habits.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a health.
Now,
point
what can you
away
do?
from both of you, because fuck you, I have the controls.
Damn
Welcome,
wizards.
everybody. Welcome to Side Quest. As usual, if you would like to support the show, there's the super chats and our individual Streamlab links are down below in the description. We appreciate all your support, and the more, we can kind of keep adding to the production and eventually bring you even more content, longer shows, more guests, that kind of thing. But obviously you're not obligated to do that, so sit back, relax, and have a good time. We're gonna start off this show, as we always do, with the grind. And I'm gonna give it over to Beardbarian first. I'm gonna put him on the spot because he didn't sign a contract.
Well, I'm going to tell you about some individuals that are about as unlucky as you're going to be if I have my fucking day. See, there was, 17 people in Disneyland were shit upon by an entire flock of geese all at once. Not just any geese, but Canadian geese. The most nefarious geese of all geesdom. There's really not much else to it, aside from the fact that these people were so fucking traumatized, so goddamn traumatized, that they had to call hazmat in to come examine them, to make sure it was just geese poop, so they could go back to riding on the Ferris wheels and crying with their children.
Oh, man, that's funny. Just a shit ton of...
That's pretty funny.
That were they like, they might have been... Are you sure they were Canadian and not Japanese? Like geese. Just fly over.
No, they would have dive bombed. These ones just shit on everybody.
So the Germans then. German Scheisse
German
geese. German Scheisse geese. Can you imagine like a flag? Oh, Hans, let us go now. It's poopy time.
Look out, it's the Scheitwaffen.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I actually that kind of segues into one of mine, so I'm gonna take this opportunity. Speaking of asses, doctors remove a glass cup stuck up a patient's butt. Man won't tell them how it got there.
I think we all know how it got there.
I think we do too. Surgeons in Guangzhou recently removed a glass cup from a married man's anus, and he isn't saying how it got there. However, it was apparently up in there for 2 full days before the pain became too unbearable, and the man rushed into the hospital at 2 a.m. screaming for doctors to help him.
Jesus Christ!
He held out for 2 days.
He held out for 2 days with an actual
2 days.
glass
2
cup.
days.
Yeah.
What a stubborn asshole.
This isn't like a little glass cup or anything, too. This isn't one of those little paper cups in offices, next to the fucking water cooler. This is like a glass fucking cup.
Oh, God.
Yes. Quickly, doctors took an x-ray and discovered that, yup, he had a cup stuck up his bum. More specifically, that cup was made of glass, 8 centimeters tall, 7 centimeters in diameter, resting in the upper part of his rectum, and could lead to his death if not removed quickly and carefully.
But how would you even fit this thing in there? Like, it's just How is that feasible? The size of that man's asshole must have been colossal.
I don't know. Ask Riley Dennis.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
I'm not even sure I want to drink this anymore.
According to local news report, doctors at first tried to take out the object the same way that it had come in. They tried to pull it out of his fucking asshole. Using drugs to relax the man's anus, they were able to reach the cup but found it too slippery to pull out because it was made of glass.
They should have called Bill Cosby. I believe this is his area of expertise.
Yeah, like they really, like the ass doctors of the world are probably fascinated with this particular event. Worried that the glass cup might shatter if they tried to force it out, doctors instead decided to cut it out of the man to retrieve the cup from his abdomen. Oh God, how horrible. Afterward, the man spent some time in the hospital recovering from the surgery, but has since returned home. He never did tell doctors how the cup got up there in the first place. He put it there.
We all know, though.
Either that or his wife shoved it up his ass. Reportedly, he is a married man.
I wonder if this is the first man.
The what?
I wonder if this is the first man to give birth to a cup.
Probably not. People in hospitals see weird shit. He's a married man in his 30s with children. Earlier this year, another man from Guangzhou, same region, also required medical attention after sticking a live eel up his butt, hoping to cure his constipation, a folk remedy that nearly killed him when the eel started burrowing through his intestines.
Oh. Oh.
What a stupid asshole.
What's worse, the glass cup or the slithering eel?
I gotta give it to the eel guy. I gotta give it to the eel guy. Because at least the glass stayed put.
Yeah. Oh God, can you imagine? And that poor eel. What was it thinking? At least it got its revenge. It's like, fuck you, I'm not dying in here. I'm gonna chew my way out. It's pretty slippery situation.
God damn it. That was just fucking painful.
Oh, what does the chat have to say about that one? Eel up the butt. Somebody should try that and report into the show.
Let's see here. Swing Dat Axe says nails down the cockhole, glass up the ass, and eels through the gut.
Oh, that's fucking, oh God.
What is it with you and finding the stories of this realm?
I don't
that
know.
Involve people shoving random things into their private orifices.
I don't know. I just come across them. I visit all the right dark places of the internet.
I keep finding dead people.
I guess it's a thing.
Yeah, finding, yes.
Yes, finding. I had nothing to do with this.
Go ahead, Vamp. Give me one.
A psychic medium in northern Thailand has died after accidentally stabbing himself in the heart while trying to prove his immortality.
Wait a minute.
I am God! Oh, fuck no!
I get the point.
I'm not God! I'm not God! It turns out I was wrong about that.
Oh,
Even
look,
if you
Beard,
are
you
immortal,
okay?
it really fucking hurts. Like, really fucking hurts.
Okay, the man 25 had been performing the traditional spirit dance in front of spectators in northern Thailand. The folk ritual is believed to honor the ghosts of ancestors, and in previous shows, the blade of the sword broke when it was pressed against his chest. But on this occasion, when the act went wrong and the weapon failed to snap, it caused the 25-year-old to stab himself in the chest.
That really hurts my heart.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, man, I went there. I filled the prop out and everything. That was so bad, I'm gonna take a health point away.
Let's see here.
I feel a little personally responsible.
This guy worked as a psychic medium.
Yeah, I'm pretty. What was his
Not
name?
see this coming.
Was it that Edward, whatever his name is? John Edwards or whatever? Was it
John Edwards.
I'd be
Crossing
okay.
over with John
Yeah.
Edwards.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. He was a fucking swindler. Continue the story.
The
I'm
medium
trying to remember.
The medium has been respected for many years. People love him. He's one of people's favorites. Well, I guess was.
It's past tense.
Yeah, that's essentially the gist of it. How does this make you two feel?
So it was a trick sword. It just went wrong. It went horribly wrong this time.
Well,
So he
apparently
wasn't
it's a
actually
real
trying
sword,
to prove
but they
his
always
immortality.
broke.
Okay, right. Okay, well, you know, that just goes to show you don't get to win every time. You know, that's why if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving isn't for you. You know.
I feel bad. I feel bad for this gentleman. I might have visited Thailand a few weeks ago.
Oh,
I'm not for the ladyboys, I promise.
yeah. Sure.
Okay, the fact that neither of us said that, so it must be for the ladyboys.
Yep.
I could feel it in your. Shut
Yeah,
up!
they can
No.
feel it too.
I did not. But I might have gotten really drunk and done some things with a knife. But it did result in, I mean, this guy's dead, and I'm sorry for that. But I did freak out the locals enough that the Thai police have started doing a really cool new thing where they're putting tracking vests on stray dogs with sensors that go off when they bark to work as like private eyes with cameras on them, working throughout Thailand to stop crime and assaults. It's fucking brilliant. This just happened. This is now being brought out in Bangkok. It's an advertising agency in Thailand that has developed a smart vest that potentially could turn stray dogs into guardians of Bangkok streets and alleyways. Equipped with a hidden video camera, the vest has sensors that transmit live streaming videos when the dog barks, showing what the dog sees via mobile phone and computer application.
That is fucking cool.
Thailand's bitches are going to save the day, and only one man had to stab himself in the chest to make that happen. I'm going to call that a success.
Yep.
No, that's actually like a really cool idea, except the fact that you have to leave the stray dogs out to fend for themselves. You know, so they're not getting
Well, it's
paid
Thailand.
for this.
They're everywhere.
Plus, what stops the dog from kind of going crazy and trying to get the vest off by rubbing up against brick walls and, you know, and stuff like that. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, it's a cool idea at first, and then you start thinking about the potential problems here. You know?
Well, the real problem is going to be taken care of by South Korea's Samsung Electronics, which is actually wow, it's South Korea doing this. That's scary. But they're going to take all the fault for it. So I mean, if it's Samsung, they've got the fucking money. Fuck it, they can put vests on all the dogs.
Well, yep.
All the dogs get vests.
Yep. I wonder if there's like a leveling up program too. Like certain dogs get different vests, you know, different colors. So that people are like, oh, that dog there, he's
Little
really good at
symbols
his
on
job. He's really good. They should at least have some sort of like treat-giving thing or something.
A sausage dispenser.
Well, speaking of sausage, we're gonna go back. Like Beard Barian came, he's like, first Geese shit on people, and now I'm gonna talk about this cool technology they're trying out. Me and Vamp came with horrible stories, so let's go back to that. Speaking of sausages, wife hacks off husband's penis and flushes it down the
with the
toilet
detail.
because he spent too much time playing golf. Because that's a good reason to cut
what
someone's
now?
cock off. He spent too
He
much
spent what now?
time playing golf. So she cut his dick off and flushed it down the toilet because he spent too much time playing golf.
Well, I mean, she could have like lured him in with like golf-related puns, like, "Hey, baby, you can sink a hole in one here."
Right?
Check out these birdies.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Something.
Fuck golf puns. What? That is a
could've-
terrible marriage.
She could have taped
I hope he cut her
golf tees
tits
to her
off.
nipples. There's so many things you could do.
I suppose, but I mean,
Psycho bitch.
I don't think she had to lure him in. He probably got off from a nice day of golf, walked home, laid down for a nap, and she just cut his dong off. A wife allegedly
Maybe
cut
it
off
was
her
one
husband's
time in his
penis.
adult life he got hit.
What? Quit interrupting my story reading. I'd fire you, but you didn't sign a contract. My wife allegedly cut off her husband's penis because he spent too much time playing golf. The Sun reports that 50-year-old woman attacked her hubby with a kitchen knife as he slept. See, I was right. Before finishing his manhood and flushing it down the toilet in South Korea. This happened in South Korea. Where were the dogs?
Of course it did.
Where were the dogs to
Where
warn
were the rescue
people?
dogs to save this man's penis?
Oh, God. Stunned
Where are the
neighbors.
bitches when it really counts?
Stunned neighbors told cops the couple appeared to have a good relationship, but the wife, named only as Miss Kim, reportedly confessed to officers that her husband had ignored her and played too much golf. He had also been violent against her in Usan, South Korea, she claimed.
She claimed.
She claimed. She claimed.
She claimed.
Miss Kim said he never gave her money to live on and spent a lot of time out playing golf. A neighbor found the husband writhing in pain on the floor after hearing him groaning in his flat. He said to be stable in the hospital. Well, that's good. Local sources said cops suspected the husband could have been attacked for cheating on Miss Kim, but had no evidence to back it up. Last month, it was reported that an 11-year-old boy had 26 magnetic balls removed from his penis after he inserted them out of curiosity. The hell does this have to do with the current story? They like to throw in like these other fucked up shit that happens in South Korea. The
You
child
got needles and balls in the dick.
The child from Winsal, Zhengxing province had 2-hour-long surgery after the magnets got stuck in his bladder. This story originally appeared in the blah, 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 blah. So basically, it's 2 stories about penises in South Korea. One got hacked off by a woman, and then the other one, he shoved magnetic balls up his pee hole.
2 cock tragedies in one story. That's a good deal.
Yes, welcome to Side Quest, everyone.
Welcome to Side Quest.
All right, you guys go for a while. I've only got a couple more.
Okay, I have one to prove why religion is stupid. Popular South African pastor Alfred Nidlavu, it's a bunch of random consonants, had been reported dead after he attempted to fast without food and water for 40 days. He died of malnutrition following a dry fasting that lasted for 30. Just as the story of Jesus during his 40-day fast, the 40-year-old pastor is reported to have left all possessions behind in search of a spiritual encounter with God. His body was thus found in the wilderness by a stranger who alerted family and friends as well as police. As sad as the story may sound, the late Alfred, who left for the wilderness on June 17th, leaves so many questions unanswered. First being whether or not the fasting was worth it in the first place. From what I've heard, he was trying to break Jesus' record.
No.
There are entire cults of people that do this. They just give away everything and they go out with a bowl and a spoon, a shirt and sandals, and they wander. And for some reason, most of them seem to congregate in the fucking desert.
Yeah, it's called Burning Man.
Yeah.
Yes, that too.
Oh. It's hilarious because
It's fucking stupid. What the fuck? I'm not gonna eat for 30 days. Nothing bad will happen.
The good news, he went and did this to connect with his god, and he ended up connecting with his god.
He made a collect call and God answered.
Mission success.
Yeah.
Very good. Try again. Next time, try not to be a
Do
dick.
not pass go.
What's the chat
go
saying
directly
about
to bed.
our last couple stories? Anything interesting?
Someone, I can't, something Murdoch, says fucking hippies.
Is Lance Murdoch. That man is my back. Fucking hippies.
Is it Lance Is it Lance? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's old leech speak. I see you, Lance. I know what you're doing.
Ooh.
I, too, was a loser in the 90s.
Apparently, according to Jack T. Ripper KHIV News, it's pronounced click, click, clack, click.
What?
The guy's last name that I can't pronounce.
Okay.
Because it's a bunch of consonants.
Gotta love that. Most of these stories, have you noticed, most of these fucked up stories we find are always from, like, China, South Korea. You know, it's very strange. What kind of crazy shit are they into?
I need to address... Before I get into even more crazy shit from out of there, I'm just going to shout out a super chat here. I don't know if we have other ones built up yet we can touch as well. Mark Adams says, ever since I subbed to the Beardbarian, my facial hair has been growing like a wildfire, and no razor or scissors has been strong enough to cut it. What is this? Is it going to last forever? Mark, it is going to last so long as you continue to be a man. So don't stop that shit. Let it listen to the wonderful words of those little snow princess bitches. Let it grow, let it grow, let the beard inside you show.
Oh,
Cold never bothered me anyway.
You're lucky it didn't have an effect on your pubes.
Yeah, man, that sucks. The ball beard is really hard to braid, but believe me, when you can start hanging your elk from it when they're coming back from the hunting trips, it's great. It's great.
Oh yeah.
looks like a thimble wearing a clown's wig.
I can read the first two that came in before we actually started things up.
Go ahead. Yes, do that. We're gonna try our best to interact with the chat and the super chats more often in this show. I think it'll make for much funner flow, you know.
God of Cheese 147. Not even me. Screw it. Where's the other gods, such as myself, so I can see whether or not you at least worship the gods that are aligned with me? Damn it! Now you all must answer this question. Do you at least praise the Lord Kek?
Of course we do. Chatelet, praise Kek.
Chatelet.
And its prophet Pepe. Also, you know, God of Cheese, thank you so much for the donation. I checked out your channel the other day. I didn't get to watch everything, but it was quite good. Everybody go subscribe to God of Cheese.
Yes. Incandescent 01. Magog, I'm willing to pay for a response to my emails to you and Poe. What method of payment would be required and how much is needed?
What? Have you already sent the email? I would try to respond to them. But if you'd like to donate to the show, yes, you can hit the Streamlabs link, or you can super chat during the show or whatever. But I'll get around to the email soon enough, or I will command my scribe to do it. Are you watching, scribe? Fucking answer the emails. I saw him in there. I'm much too busy in my magical studies. Is he there? Did he answer?
He has not answered yet, but I have seen him in the chat already.
Yeah, he will.
You know, bringing up Burning Man actually kind of brings me into one of the stories I found.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one, but go ahead.
Yeah. Man dead after running into flames at Burning Man Festival.
It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with this one this time. Not me.
He was actually Burning Man.
Yeah, I think I titled this article "Burning Man." A man who ran into flames at Burning Man Festival's signature burning ceremony has died, according to a Nevada sheriff. Parrish County Sheriff says the man ran through a human chain of security officers late Saturday during the Burning Man event at the Counterculture Festival. The sheriff says the man was rescued by firefighters and later died at the hospital burn center in California after being airlifted. About 70,000 people are enjoying the art and music celebration in the Black Rock Desert, about 16 kilometers north of Reno. The blah, 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 blah. I don't care about the hippie festival. Attendees have tried to run into the flames as a symbol of rebirth. Festival organizers didn't immediately respond when asked for a comment. Burning Man ends Monday.
Stop dropping.
It's really hard to maintain your appearance as a party company when you should just be saying, well, they ran into a fucking fire. What do you want? Let them die.
Yeah, no.
Look, he broke through security.
I want to amend that last line. Burning Man didn't end Monday. It ended that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a real life effigy.
But that was not the story I found about Burning Man. Oddly enough.
Really?
Yes, no. The story I found was, I don't have it, because I thought it was kind of stupid. But I might as well bring it up since we're talking about Burning Man. But apparently,
okay, do it.
Google employees went to Burning Man with lobster so they could have fine dining at Burning Man. They ordered Maine lobsters from all the way up in Maine and had them shipped down to Google and then took the lobsters with them so that they could have lobster dinners at Burning Man.
So they are
They
really
must have-
disconnected from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
No, they just had really good drugs, and they knew they were going to really want some lobster. And if they couldn't get that lobster, they'd lose their fucking minds. I'm on to you, Google.
Yeah, his Google doing all this craziness, firing people for having opinions and such. And then they turn around and eat fucking lobster at Burning Man. There's also a restaurant in Silicon Valley that serves $600 steaks because they have gold flakes sprinkled on them and are aged and marinated in wine perfectly for like 6 days. They're the most expensive steaks on the West Coast. And Google executives eat at this restaurant at $600 a head. So they can eat gold
All to
flake
have glittery
steaks.
shit.
Yes, so they can eat gold flake sticks. That's Google for you, everybody. They're not exactly in touch with the common working man, are they? I wonder what a gold flake steak tastes like, though. Aren't you at least a little curious? Little gold
A
flakes
little
on
bit.
it. Little gold flakes on it. Actual gold. This isn't like candy. This is a thing rich people do. They'll put gold flakes in champagne and they'll put actual gold on their food and shit.
There are rich people that will just take capsules that are filled with gold. So they shit gold.
Man, that's fucking insane.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do that to the gold? What did the gold do to you?
Is
You
it,
fucking-
even, is it even good for the Is it even good for the
I don't
body?
know.
I don't know.
It doesn't break down in the body. It just passes through.
Well,
That's why they put it in like vodka and stuff.
It tastes fucking horrible.
I think that's
Yes,
why they
I don't
put
know
it.
why they'd want to do it.
I mean, it's not even filled with chocolate.
I know, right? It's not even the gold the gold coins, the chocolate gold coins you get for St. Patrick's Day, Beard Baron, you got another story for the grind. Come on, man. Let's move on from gold flaked steaks.
Oh,
and
all right,
lobsters.
let's try to. Yeah.
Like shit
Look, I
and
gotta-
stinks.
All right, so in more things that are pretty much the equivalent of putting flakes of gold into your fecal matter, I have an article here titled "Where Dennis Rodman Gave Kim Jong-un a Mermaid Puzzle and a Where's Waldo Book."
Well, because he's a fat fucking child.
Yes. Well, not just that, but Dennis Rodman is trying to be the hero, not the hero that America wants, but the hero that they deserve. Former NBA player Dennis Rodman is hanging out with North Korea again.
Of course he is.
And
course
brought
he
really bizarre gifts for his friend, dictator Kim Jong-un. On Thursday, Rodman gave Sports Minister Kim Il-guk, that's how it's spelled, I'm not being an asshole, an assortment of presents intended for Kim Jong-un. Among them was a copy of Trump's book, The Art of the Deal, which is fucking hilarious. Way to go, Rodman.
Is he trolling North Korea?
I think so, because listen to this as it continues. The next book really, like this man, I don't know if he went to a gas station beforehand or he is a brilliant mastermind, but he also gave him a copy of Where's Waldo Total Essential Travel Edition, a mermaid puzzle, 2 sets of soap, and a pair of autographed jerseys. The mermaid puzzle in the book were presumably gifts for his young daughters, but nobody has figured out why he's given him bars of soap yet. I think it's because he's a fat, smelly fuck.
Oh my God, these stories are good today.
But when asked about it, when asked for why Rodman went to North Korea to begin with, Rodman's agent Chris Volo said the basketball player is going to try and bring peace between both nations.
Yeah.
In a Twitter video.
Yeah, because if anyone can do it, Dennis Rodman can.
Well, to
I
think,
mean, he
Oh
did
yeah,
manage-
yeah.
He did manage to fuck Madonna, but so did a lot of other people.
I've noticed this theme.
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
Yeah, I mean, come on. She offered blowjobs for voting for Hillary. I mean, it's not that fucking hard. Come on.
That's true.
But I've noticed this theme where you have, like, petulant children instead of adults. I wonder if the same piece can be can be found if you just go to an Antifa rally and start handing out coloring books.
No, it has to be a Pepsi.
Can they be Pepsi coloring books?
Yes, just merge those two. Merge those two ideas.
I mean, they are giant children.
I don't know. I'm still sticking by what we said in, I think it was episode 2 of Side Quest, where I think someone should show up to an Antifa protest and just start throwing rubber chickens.
Yes.
I really want that to happen now.
The rubber chickens. Rubber chickens.
We shall see who's truly triumphant that day.
I swear to God, if I ever see a rubber chicken thrown at an Antifa rally, I'll know it's a Magogganite or a fan of Side Quest. All right.
So here's the part that really gets me. The part that really gets me about this one. It's the end of it, then we can leave this terrifying mental picture alone. But apparently the feeling Rodman had towards his North Korean friends is utterly mutual. The sports minister told Rodman that he's an old friend, according to the Associated Press. Quoted has been saying, in the past, our respected Supreme Leader met you several times and used his precious time to watch the basketball match with the players you brought here, he said. In the past, he met you so our people will know you well, and we also feel that you're an old friend.
Really?
Dennis Rodman is the friend of North Korea. Their golden poster child of what an American life should be, with his Where's Waldo.
And people are still searching for connections between Trump and Russia. All the while, you got Dennis Rodman handing out fucking Where's Waldo books and soap to North Koreans' leaders.
They should have just killed him on the set of The Fifth Element.
Well, he wasn't in that.
Wait, no. Really? Because I could have sworn that was him in the dress on the stage.
No, that was, that was Gatsukoda. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I've been getting them mixed up this whole time.
Oh, no.
No, that was it Chris Tucker? Yeah.
I'm going to need to cancel some mail.
No. Dennis Rodman did do a few movies in the 90s. There was one called, I think, Double Team or something. It was with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh God, it was so bad.
Double Jeopardy, maybe that was what it's called, or something like that. It was so bad I can't even remember the fucking name of it. But that was all I remember Dennis Rodman ever really doing, besides a few cameos now and again in something.
Well, it looks like our chat is also really in favor of the rubber chickens thing.
Yes. And
really in favor of it.
Speaking of chickens, I have a story about someone playing chicken.
Okay.
Oh God damn it! Don't worry, I have a chicken story for after that one too. Let's get chickeny.
Let's do it. See here. A teen is fighting for his life after being hit by a car while playing chicken on a busy Queensland road.
No shit.
Early police investigations suggest he had been dodging cars along this street before stepping out of the path of one car only to be hit by a southbound car. The impact sent the teenager through the windshield of the Holden Commodore, leaving him with serious head and leg injuries. He was rushed to the hospital in critical condition before being flown to Townsville Hospital, where he remained in an induced coma.
All right,
this guy's too stupid. Don't let him wake up.
Even better, the police have ruled out alcohol being the contributing factor for the driver after she blew 0 on a breath test.
Well,
so
this here is the cup, the trophy for Darwin Award, and I award.
Initial reports indicate he may have been dodging around traffic on the roadway and has jumped out of the way of one car to be struck by another car traveling in the opposite direction. He was hit by a Holden Commodore driver driven by a 40-year-old woman. At the moment, the focus is on the activities of the pedestrian. There have been reports of him playing in the traffic earlier. We are also investigating whether any alcohol or substances were involved in the incident.
Oh, what a fucking moron.
If you're gonna play in traffic, you're gonna get hit by a car eventually.
You're gonna have a bad time.
I love Darwin Awards.
Oh my God. I mean, there's people who do all kinds of crazy stuff. You know, one of the worst things I just cannot stand watching in your world? Do you know what it is?
Porn?
Is those, like, guys with the GoPros on, and they're, like, walking along the edges of skyscrapers looking down, and,
Oh god.
and then they start, like, hanging off the beams.
Oh, those
and, that fucking unnerves the shit out of me. I can't watch it. Oh, God. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
fight
yeah,
on
it's okay.
dragons and it unnerves you.
I know, like, oh, God, I can't watch it. It's just so, they're like, look at me. I saw one where he had a skateboard, and he put it on the edge, and then his back foot was on it to keep it pinned to the ledge of the skyscraper. And then he put his front foot on the front of the skateboard, and was, like, balancing on the edge of this skyscraper that was, like, 70 stories above the fucking ground, and he's wearing a GoPro, and I about fucking threw up. You know, I can't watch that shit.
Yeah,
I really
fuck.
can't. I can't. I don't know what it is.
No.
I know I'm not really there, and it's just a video, but your stomach
It
turns.
gives you
It literally
vertigo
turns.
sometimes.
Yeah, just these guys who go to, like, fucking the highest skyscrapers in the world and, like, hang off the beams and shit. I can't fucking do it. I can't watch that shit.
No.
No.
Nope, my balls are retracting just thinking about it. Not a fucking chance.
Like, I will watch some of the most fucked up shit the internet has to offer and sit through it and actually be like, oh, 2 girls, 1 cup, this is pretty awful. But I see those videos, and for some reason it really just unnerves the holy living shit out of me.
I would rather sit through the Pain Olympics again. Anyway, Beard, you said you had a story about a chicken?
I don't know what the Pain Olympics is. I don't know what that is.
And it's only
I'll show you.
it's only slightly more stupid. Chicken story. But what could truly be more stupid? Playing chicken in the street with moving traffic and jumping into other traffic like an idiot. How about sending a chicken sandwich into space?
Is that really?
I'm
Yes,
sorry, what? What?
This is an old article. I mean, it's the event happened on the 21st of June, so we kind of missed it, but this story was so outrageous that I had to seize it. The article reads, it is 1 small step for a chicken sandwich and 1 giant leap for fast food.
Mm-hmm.
On June 21st, KFC plans to launch its Zinger chicken sandwich into space via a high-altitude, solar-powered balloon known as a stratolite, a word combining stratosphere and satellite. Ooh.
Ooh.
So,
Why?
on the 21st of June. Yeah, I know, right?
Purpose.
Just in case aliens are in low orbit, we want them to eat this sandwich and come to KFC.
So they won't murder us. They'll just be like, we want more of this. Well, sorry, sir. It's been discontinued. Death on the human race.
Maybe we can get astronauts to sing songs about us from the International Space Station if we send them sandwiches via balloon.
Did they like, I don't know, did they think it would, like, are they testing to see if it changes in outer space or something?
Does food go bad in the vacuum of space?
No, of course not. There's no bacteria to break down the organic material. You know, that's what decay is.
So that sandwich is still good.
Yeah, I imagine so.
All right. So here we go. I found their explanation. This is their chief technology officer's explanation of what's going on here for benefiting both the company that's made the balloon and KFC. He says, this mission offers edge of space access to KFC, because of course they need to get to fucking space, allowing them to embark upon a one-of-a-kind marketing experiment, while we get to pursue our maiden multi-day stratolite shakedown cruise with an unprecedented access to the stratosphere. It's a double win, McCallum says.
They're doing it wrong, though. They should send corn on the cob to space so that the aliens stop coming down and cutting fucking circles into your fucking cornfields. I mean, that's the only thing aliens are interested in, apparently, is your fucking corn.
It's really good corn, though.
Yeah.
And you put some butter on there, grill it up on a fire. Oh, Yeah, I'd rate a planet for this corn.
Kekistani Umbreon points out that Pizza Hut had KFC beat by 10 years.
Pizza Hut sent pizza into space.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
So did I until
My
just
God.
now.
That's
What
pretty
is with
fucking
fast
awesome.
food in space?
Now, was it a whole pizza, or was it just a slice? Was it their stuffed crust, or was it their pan? I want to know.
I have no idea.
Somebody look this up.
I will look it up.
Pizza Hut sends pizza.
I mean, aside from the KFC nonsense, this company's actually doing some cool stuff, but they're hoping to use the Stratolite thingies to beam down Wi-Fi and shit over disaster area zones where power's been knocked out and things, so people can still communicate and get services in there. And that's kind of cool.
That's cool, you know, I get that, but what the fuck is the point of the
Chicken
chicken
sandwich.
Is that because they're funding the operation? That's their way of advertising or something? Maybe they want to know
Here we go. Pointer
like.
told reporters on Tuesday. Pointer told reporters on Tuesday that she was amused when KFC approached their company. We had a good chuckle, she said, according to Space.com. We thought it was quite funny, but after we thought about it for a minute, we all decided it was incredibly cool. If your company thinks that putting a chicken sandwich in space for no other reason than putting a chicken sandwich in space is incredibly cool, you should not be inventing space stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
Go back to Lego.
I'm thinking the only practical thing is that they want to know what it tastes like after it's been cooked by solar radiation. That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that tastes like.
This article literally ends with the sentence, sure there'll be questions. Like why?
It was a personal pan pizza with salami instead of pepperoni.
Oh, that's lazy.
Well, they said the pepperoni lacked the necessary shelf life.
Well, that's stupid. That's stupid. They should have sent a whole pizza. Then again, a personal pan pizza, it's not big loss.
They sent it to a single Russian cosmonaut. That guy got to be the first person to eat pizza in space.
That makes sense, though, because pizza places pride themselves on delivery. Most pizza places deliver. So wouldn't it be cool to be the only pizza company that's ever delivered a pizza to space? So I can see the appeal of that. There's at least something to kind of sell to the public. But a chicken fucking sandwich? Especially from KFC, from what I
A spicy chicken sandwich.
Well,
it's a zinger.
That changes everything.
It does.
Yeah, let me... I don't even know how to segue from that. Like, honestly, it has nothing to do with my last two stories. How about we switch to cooked beef instead of chicken? How about that?
Fair enough.
This is one
Let's
of my
switch
stories.
to beef.
All right.
In Vernon Bridge, PEI. I don't know what PEI is. Is that Philippines or something? I don't know.
Prince Edward Island, the home of the ravenous crazy hair. Okay. Don't trust anyone from Prince Edward Island.
Never.
Well, 10 PEI cows have been killed by a lightning strike so powerful it appears to have tossed some of the animals over a fence. I had nothing to do with it. I swear I had nothing to do with it. This is a pretty long
I wonder if
story.
He-Man was in the area.
I know, like,
Maybe the Thundercats?
Thunder!
Wait, Beard? Where was your cat?
What? I don't know.
Well,
fuck, she's giving me the eye.
She's giving you the eye of keep your mouth shut.
Apparently,
she is.
This lightning strike was so powerful, killed 6 cows and 4 calves in one lightning strike.
Oh, poor little cow.
It's a shitty
Move.
Henry had wandered out to the field in Vernon Bridge after he spotted an unusual cluster of his beef cattle off on its own sometime after 6 a.m. last Saturday. Man, I want one of those steaks.
Oh, God.
Lightning quick.
With some gold on it, soaked in wine.
Right?
Yes.
Electro steak.
He then saw the bodies lying near a fence on his almost 30-acre farm and knew instantly that a powerful lightning storm that raged through the night had struck the animals down. Like fury of the gods. Thor must have been...
Someone pissed off Thor.
Oh, yeah.
Or Odin.
He said the
Don't
storm...
piss off the old gods.
The storm started Friday evening with thunder, lightning, hail, and heavy rains. It subsided and then restarted more forcefully sometime after midnight. He said that his 65 cattle were out in the pasture through the night, but could have gone inside the barn. Henry said it was so potent, it appears to have tossed some of the animals over and on top of the fence. He said most of the dead animals were close to the fence under a stand of trees, but that one was lying about 27 meters away in the middle of the field. So a lightning strike killed fucking 10 cows. Boy, that
I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder if there was a duel between immortals upon that island, and the resulting thunderstrike killed all the cattle.
that could be interesting. Should ride a
I'm
storm.
gonna have to look up and see if Mr.
Maybe,
Duncan MacLeod is in the area.
the quickening.
Maybe Thor and Zeus got into an argument. Zeus said, "I like these cows," and Thor said, "Fuck you, Dad."
Zeus and Thor. Come on now, get your
Yeah.
mythology straight. It's Odin.
Oh no, I know exactly what I did.
you pissed off all
Did
the
I trigger
Viking
you?
fans.
Yes, exactly. That's why I did it. Bring the hate. Fuels me.
I can't even be mad at you for being that. I pity you.
Don't.
I pity
Speaking
you,
of
man.
pity, speaking of pity, I found someone you can pity more than me purposely mixing those up. A 27-year-old Boston local has suffered extensive injuries to his lower body after an unconventional attempt to fill a scuba tank with weed smoke failed spectacularly. According to the testimony of several witnesses, this dude had consumed a copious amount of alcohol before making the decision to demonstrate the homemade device. He's a recreational diver, commented one of the injured man's friends. For some reason, he's been tinkering with an old scuba tank that he bought cheaply from a dive shop. His plan was to use an air compressor to feed smoke into the tank and then use the scuba regulator to inhale it. Guess how bad this went?
Did his
He
lungs
forgot
explode?
to also have an oxygen tank. Wow. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if I can equip his old gear.
Oh God. I'll wait for the punchline to this story until Beard comes back.
I'm sorry, I won't leave.
I don't know what's happening with Beard Bear.
I don't know. I'm very curious though. Beard,
I just got told. I'm sorry, I'm back.
you just got told.
Yes, by Battlecat. She is not letting me leave here to get the super smoke bomb that will kill me too.
Oh,
Fucking
gotcha.
killjoy.
Alrighty. So he invited a number of his friends over to his residence because why wouldn't you, to show off the fact that you made a scuba bong. Clearly it wasn't a bong at all, pointed out one of his friends who was interviewed. But he was so enamored with that name, we thought best not to correct him. His friends assembled. They found him heavily intoxicated. He had a number of celebratory drinks before we arrived, as he was so delighted to finally have his scuba bong up and running. He offered a demonstration of the homemade device in action, and at this point, everything went horribly wrong. He was attempting to reattach the air compressor when he stumbled, knocking the scuba tank off a workbench and onto the concrete floor. The tank basically exploded after he'd knocked it over. None of his friends were injured, but the blast from the ruptured tank sent shrapnel flying directly into his lower body.
Oh, God.
Friends quickly phoned for an ambulance, and he was rushed to the hospital, where a surgeon spent over 8 hours treating his extensive wounds. His condition has now been downgraded from critical to serious, but medical staff announced they'll... Okay, boys, prep yourself. He'll never... They have been unable to save his testicles, which had been cleanly severed by sharp metal.
Oh,
Ba, ba, ba.
oh, my giblets.
Ba, 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 ba. Carry on, brave soldier. You will not be forgotten. I shall improve and fix the
Even
super
better,
bomb in your name.
they investigated this tank. It was banned from dive use throughout the United States in 1993.
Well, that explains why I got it so cheap from a dive shop.
It's a type of aluminum alloy, or a cheap type of aluminum alloy that's known to have a high risk of fracturing.
No shit.
Well, shit.
The young man faces a long recovery, but his associates share their optimism that he will pull through. Oh, he's one of the toughest guys I know. I don't think he counts as a guy anymore.
Well, yeah, the balls are gone. He could get them replaced with fake ones though, so at least there's something down there. But he'll never have children, you know.
That's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
He's not breeding anytime soon. Can you imagine telling somebody that story? You know?
How'd you lose your balls? Oh well, it's great. I made a bong out of a scuba tank and it exploded.
But he's never gonna fuck up that bad the second time. And when he comes back with the Scuba Bong Type 2, it's gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna let him handle it so I don't lose my balls during the testing period.
God damn it, you can't break it. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few fucking testicles.
So bad.
I'm not coming to your house for breakfast ever again, Magog.
Well, we know why Magog's eggs taste funny.
Your eggs taste funny.
You're an ass.
Shut up. Everybody went quiet. They were like, let's leave the camera on Magog, man. This is big
Either way, you're both
shit on
collecting
me.
your eggs from corpses, so it doesn't matter.
I'm glad we have our background music now.
Okay.
That just... I keep collecting news that isn't that horrifying because I know how fucking tragically evil you people are. You two are disgusting and despicable, which is why I want to talk about the future of the KFC sandwich that is in space right now. Because scientists have now detected another mysterious radio signal coming from deep space, from over 3 billion light years away.
Yep, they're
appears
complaining
like
that they actually ordered the fucking nuggets, not the sandwich. That's...
Yeah.
I want candies.
The thing is the first signal was sent November 2nd, 2012, this article says, which leads me to believe that they actually received the pizza and they were asking for more, and now we've sent them a chicken sandwich and they're gonna be pissed.
Yep, that's it.
Ooh, I want wings.
Can you imagine that? Like some
Where the fuck
aliens
is my
come
chicken
down
sauce?
and invade your world, and there's just death and destruction. They're blowing up cities like Independence Day. And then all of a sudden the aliens come out and meet with all the world leaders, and they're trying to negotiate peace. And they're like, why have you attacked us? Do you want our minerals or resources? What do you want, our water? And they're like, you only gave us one chicken sandwich. We have a planet of 1 billion to feed. What kind of ordering service is this? You know?
Oh, god damn it.
That could be a movie.
But yeah,
There's
nothing really new or exciting about these bursts.
The day the Earth stood at chicken. You know? Go ahead. Did you have another story? Was that the end of your story? Was just a mysterious signal from space?
That one is not very fun. That one was just kind of a fun segue. But I do have another fun story here. Let's see here. There is a new hero on the streets of, well, the U.S. somewhere, in Melbourne, it looks like. Or Australia, sorry. A hero that is unlike any that we could face before. This man is exactly the kind of man that mankind needs if they're going to have any hope in defeating us. So we've got the title here. Cyclist shows off a Google Street View camera and becomes an online hero. The story has been updated as of today. Google has apparently scrubbed the image of this hero from the internet, but previously to it. This cyclist in Australia made most of his encounter with a Google Street View car by following it. After spotting the vehicle snapping the streets of Melbourne in December 2016, the unidentified man chased it down the street on a bicycle while dabbing the whole time. The whole fucking time.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
They just followed him down the street until the car fucking sped off. And they had to go in and manually scrub it. But this Twitter user, @PRKZL, stumbled across the images of a man pulling the dance move along the Cecil Place and screen shared the shots of it to Twitter on Wednesday. His post has now gone viral. No shit, he's fucking Captain Dabs on a bicycle with no hands chasing a Google car. with fellow tweeters praising the biker for taking full advantage of his time in the Street View car spotlight. I'm sad that they haven't that you can't find these images of him still on Google Maps anymore. But I have hope that next time somebody sees a Google car driving past, that they too shall jump upon their bicycle and dab down the road.
I want a Google car to drive by when I come to your world, so I can just stand there scowling, and then people can like find me.
Yes.
Like Magog standing there in some strange country on some strange street. Just that'd be funny. Well, that definitely was interesting. Do we have one more story to end the grind on? Because
I can.
Yes, one more story to end the grind, and then we'll move on and read the chats.
The story comes out of let's see here. Let me double check the.
Come on, Vamp. Let's end on a low note.
This takes place in Scotland.
Yeah.
Staff and guests were forced to flee after two out-of-control pensioners rampaged through the Highland Perthshire Resort Hotel.
Pensioners.
You can take our lives, but you will never take our freedom.
Robert Fergus, 72, ran naked with a pair of scissors in the public reception of the MacDonald Lock Rannoch Hotel and smashed a glass pane. His wife, Ruth, 69, threatened to shoot a staff member after reacting badly to the alcohol she'd consumed earlier.
You only live
It's a story of true love.
Oh, shit.
He admitted behaving in a threatening and abusive manner towards 4 staff members, willfully destroying property and drinking and driving. Mrs. Fergus admitted causing fear or alarm at the hotel by threatening guests and staff with violence. The fiscal deputy, Michael Sweeney, was a guest was woken by banging on his door at 1:45 in the morning and saw Mrs. Fergus, who became abusive in the hallway. After the guest informed reception, Mr. Fergus appeared with no clothes on and began shouting abuse at the staff and guests in the foyer.
It's a geriatric Bonnie and Clyde. They all suffer from dementia and alcoholism.
Mr. Sweeney said both accused were acting as if they were out of control. He was observed to have a pair of scissors. Mrs. Fergus said, "I'm going to get a gun and shoot you," at staff members. On seeing the scissors, the staff members shouted at the other staff and guests to run. They saw Mr. Fergus pick up a sign and smash a glass pane in the door with
it. Scottish old people know how to have fun.
I'm starting to think I may need to start recruiting him there.
He went and laid down, but was roused by his wife, who said she had been on the receiving end of hostility from hotel staff. He reacted disproportionately by going to reception to confront them. Apparently he forgot to wear clothes. They said sorry.
Well, what are you going to do, though?
And they were fined a whole bunch of money.
Okay, it was just a fine, because I was like, why send them to prison? They don't have much longer, you know?
Oh, they look like the sweetest couple, too.
Well, I think that's a good enough way to end the grind.
Naked geriatric man threatening people.
Yes.
Much better than penis separation stories. Fuck.
We should try to save those for the end next time. Let's take a break and read super chats and everything.
Okay.
How are people reacting to these stories?
Not bad.
Old
boy Aladdin says, great Magog of Morscar, the Lord of the Sands, ask only one question of you about your world. You got hot witches over there?
Yes!
Oh, there you go. The answer is yes.
Of course. We don't want the ugly witches, you know. No. That's
No,
why
they all live
Don't. Aren't those the ones that get
West
burned at the
Coast
stake?
of America.
Yeah, we never burn the hot ones. They're already hot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You burned the other ones in hopes of making them hot, I assume.
No, that's why witches consume children's souls, you know, to not only power their magic, but also keep them young and beautiful so they can seduce men, and men don't mind.
And have more children so that they can repeat the cycle.
Yes.
They make the men take care of them until they're ripe.
Yeah.
The most efficient manner.
Yeah. They also make the men give birth.
What? It's awful.
What?
Since they unionized, it's been nuts.
Yeah. This is why you don't let witches unionize. They
No,
start
it goes
planning
terribly
things.
wrong. You also don't let them know where the black eyeliner is when it's on sale, because there'll just be violence and bloodshed everywhere.
Exactly.
There's never enough. Never enough.
Let's see here. Incandescent01 says, of course I sent the email. It's titled Flying and Shit for Poe and Dragons for you.
I will look at it later. I shall answer.
After he rubs one out when we're done streaming.
Of course. As per usual.
No!
Yeah.
Don't lie to us. We know what you do. We know you just put Beard's voice on loop.
Oh, no, that's just stupid.
What?
It's just stupid.
Ugh.
I deny
Don't
everything.
hurt Beard's feelings. Pena-chan, thoroughly enjoying myself. Looking forward to more shows. By the way, do you need mortal sacrifices? A new hurricane is heading this way. I'm sure it'll produce fresh meat. /wink.
Oh, well, whatever works. Oh, that's bad.
Right? Yeah, it is pretty bad. Baelish the Bard says, there was once a man from Bombay who molded a cunt out of clay, but the heat of his prick turned the clay into brick and tore his foreskin away.
Oh my god!
The
As
fuck?
horrible as it is wonderful.
Somebody write that down.
God damn it, my stomach hurts.
That's a nursery rhyme from hell.
Every uncircumcised man just cringed.
Okay, thank you for the strange poetry.
Damn it. Thank you, man.
Yes.
I literally
Bard's
have
been
no other
always
reaction.
breaking everything.
That Bard is bad.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from there.
The next super chat.
Yes.
God of Cheese 147 says, yes, praise keg, Chatelet. What about bacon? Do you support the god of bacon? How about steak, pizza? But only the one with no pineapple, of course.
What kind of world do you live in that all your fucking gods are food? I have all the fun
this
gods
is
here.
A delicious one.
I suppose so. God. And what was that fucking...
Want to be the god of donuts?
I love the god of donuts.
What is it that Rainy with a Chance of Meatballs was an Oscar-winning movie in your world?
I think so. Kill me.
We have all the cool gods here in Moscow. We have the god of prostitution, the god of virgins and shit.
Yeah.
It's good. Good shit.
Let's see here. The next 6 minutes says, cast forth the noisy rubber chickens of at Antifa.
I'm telling you, it's a brilliant idea.
Let loose the chickens of war.
Cry havoc.
Okay, I'm going to read 2 more, and then I know Beard has a fanciful tale that's hilarious.
Good.
It's not really a tale. It's just sort of my weekend.
Yeah, I know. It's a tale to these people.
Yeah. So.
Leffert says, anyone want to see me fight Antifa to the death with deadly rubber chickens? Feel free to give me money. $20 for 12 chickens.
Did he look up the fucking price of chickens in bulk?
I think so.
$20. That's like right on the nose, you know? He had to have looked it up. Everybody buy rubber chickens and throw them at Antifa. It just needs to happen. Somebody meme the fuck out of it.
Drop $60. It'll be worth it.
Okay. Base Kekbot poses a very good question, Magog.
Okay.
Why does Magog have the cup for the Darwin Award?
To award it to people who deserve it. Of course.
How many do you have?
Just the one. It's just a little cup.
Do you sometimes drink liquor out of it?
You wouldn't get much out of that. That's not even a full shot.
It's a shot.
You know, barely. Barely.
Well, then you have to take twice as many shots, so it's twice as fun.
Oh, come on. Everybody deserves at least one of these in their life. Everybody knows I fucked up now and again. I grew tits once when a spell went awry. Yeah, it happens. Magic. It's very volatile.
I liked you more back then.
Go ahead. Was that the end of them, or we got more?
Oh, we actually have more.
Okay.
Incandescent 01. About the cows killed by lightning. I was practicing. Should Magog ever cross the barrier to take over the world, it will be electrifying.
Fabulous!
Glenn Preston. You have
That's
to say it more
super.
lippy.
I really want to do a parody song from, like, a Magog parody song, but it's the Grease Lightning song or something, you know?
Oh.
Yes.
Like one of the songs from Grease, I could be John Travolta. I could pull off John Travolta. Come on, look at this handsome face.
The god of cheese once again says, "Oh my god, like literally a god's god. Jesus, rip that boy's balls."
Yeah, fuck.
If you blow your testicles off in a marijuana scuba diving tank accident, do you get like an automatic pass into your heaven? Like,
No kidding.
Do you walk up to the gates of
That's
heaven?
punishment enough.
Just like, oh, you poor bastard, come on in. We've got some balls for you to choose from.
Hey, buddy. Look who arrived before you did.
If that ever happened to me,
Halo.
yeah, if that ever happened to me because I am so pale, but then I would go to a doctor or a shaman, somebody who could help me, and I would have them replace my testicles with like a black nutsack, from like an African.
The necro sack. You want a necro sack.
So I could have like a little African American fro on my balls. The rest of me is white.
It's very ballsy.
Yeah.
That is a very ballsy move.
Oh, Malcolm of the North is going to be pissed at that one.
Leopard says our first encounter with aliens is fast food.
Well, it's not that terrible of an idea. What else brings cultures together besides food?
Prostitutes.
And war.
Yeah, that's yes. You all got me there. I've got nothing. I got nothing. Yes.
The god of cheese says, I lasted my money till payday tomorrow. Cheese.
Thank you.
Cheese. We can
What?
move into the Birdie's thing.
Okay, the Beardy, tell us about your fucking weekend.
Oh, my fucking weekend. I really don't like how you said that. That kind of sounds like you're not interested, and I shouldn't do it.
Shut the fuck up, I'm not interested. Of course.
Good, well, I know Vamp is, so fuck you. So Vamp, I gotta tell you about this.
Mm-hmm.
How great of an idea is it for people to get married in the middle of a giant swamp full of the undead?
Are you prepared?
Well, I'm always prepared, but what do you think of this idea? This is a fun one, right?
Yeah.
Horde of zombies, get married,
Absolutely.
hope they don't kill you all. Now, when you picture a preacher for this, do you not picture like a 7-foot-tall guy in glowing white robes with a giant holy symbol proclaiming before everyone, shining with light so the zombies stay away?
No.
Well, good, because I was the priest. some dumb motherfuckers decided they wanted me to officiate a wedding.
A wedding
How'd
with
this work out?
zombies.
Everywhere, fucking everywhere. There was a big crowd of people just kind of watching and trying to keep him back, and it was fine during the ceremony. But as soon as I got to the moment of, all right, everybody get the fuck out of here and get laid, they broke through the lines. More of them came out of the bushes, and it was just a fucking slaughter. And I watched and drank wine because I didn't need to get involved. There were people that watched.
Now, I know what you're saying is this is some sort of themed wedding. And everybody, how many zombies did they have?
The first wave were close to about 70. There were only 40 people at this wedding. It wasn't a big wedding.
Where did they get the zombies? Where did they hire actors to get in makeup?
No. There were just this is a place that I go to visit my friend Jimmy when I fuck off and disappear for my weekends to go fight. It's usually with this man Jimmy. He's a great man. He's a farmer and he's gone a little bit fucking nuts because about 7 years ago he was fanatically worshiping his cow, and I didn't know this. I went to his house, I drank all his booze, and then I killed his cow and ate it and hid the body. And he went a little bit fucking crazy looking for his cow. So I mean, whoops. But he's been roaming around and fighting with me for a while. We've killed a lot of villagers that I told him were the people that hurt his cow and took it because they knew that I did it. And it's been cyclical. But he asked me to do his wedding, and it was good. But there were this fucking brother and sister that showed up, and oh my god, there's a wedding that's more important than we are. Fuck you all. And send in zombies to fuck with us, which really wasn't a problem until we started getting the booze out. And I was trying to sing and start a fucking party, and they kept on coming in and knocking shit over, breaking goddamn bottles, and screaming, "Brr, braids, brr," like a bunch of dicks.
Well, how did how many guests were eaten?
Most of them. I totally dropped the ball. I left with Jimmy and his wife, his new wife, the Lady Valentine. Me and the best man followed them while everyone was dying off to the little shack to stand outside of it and sing a great ballad, a true song of love and unity and marriage and oneness. It's called "Fuck Her Gently" by Tenacious D, and we bellowed it out in front of the little fuck shack. And I missed all of the killing. When I got back, everyone was dead. And well, I got you a new necklace, Vamp. It's got pearls.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's quite pretty.
that's real shiny and swanky. I want
Yeah,
it.
it's got these little coins on it. If you don't mind the blood of the children that will collapse
Oh
upon it.
no, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I figured you could lick it clean. It'd be great.
Sounds like a fun wedding.
Essentially, when
fucking
children's blood dries on things, it's like hard candy for us. So.
Oh yes, good times. I would love to get paid to officiate weddings as me, you know. Like, can you imagine?
Wait, people will pay you for that?
Yes, of course.
They
There's people who go off to Las Vegas
you
just to
didn't
get
sign a
married by
contract
Elvis.
for the show.
Yep.
You didn't get paid to officiate this wedding.
You are
No,
terrible.
they just
realize
gave me
you
a bunch
could
of booze. The booze was fine.
Well,
I mean, the wedding was okay after everyone was dead, but the show afterwards was fucking great. 4 hours of heavy guitars and drums. Fucking sweet.
well,
That's the shit I live for.
Oh.
I suppose that is payment. You got booze.
Yes, and boobs.
Well, there you go.
Sounds
Booze
like
They were
boobs.
everywhere. It was great.
I don't think I'll ever get
There was
married.
only, good.
Ow.
Eventually, I'm going to have daughters. I don't want you ever getting close.
Ooh.
Oh man, we had a fun time at a wedding. That's good. The people died.
Yes, lots of people.
I would
Although I
like to
felt bad
clarify
for the
there's a
guy who
difference
brought the
between a
zombies.
vampire and a zombie. We're not the same creature. One of them rots.
Yes, the
The other one's
undead.
But they
Yeah.
both suck.
Yes, there's vampires. Yeah, that's
In
true.
different ways.
Many different ways.
Yeah, that would be zombies.
Themed weddings are kind
You
of
knew that
exciting.
way too well.
But I've honestly, it's the first time I've heard of a zombie-themed wedding. I guess I haven't spent enough time on the internet in your realm. It's very interesting.
He's just shrugging.
The zombies weren't planned. It was supposed to be a nice, beautiful wedding in front of a big royal court. There were flowers everywhere and tapestries. It was supposed to be just the wedding. The zombies and the two dicks that brought them were not planned, which is why I kicked one of them in the dick right the fuck away after I finished singing Fuck Her Gently. And then they kind of left us alone. But no plans for zombies. You don't plan to have zombies show up at a wedding unless you're a fucking lunatic. But I don't know why they bothered coming to a wedding. Whoever gets married has a fucking brain worth eating.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's bad. Bad if
You
you're
just
loving,
watch.
you
It's
better
gonna be
put
like
a
5
ring on.
seconds before Mrs. Beardy stabs me.
Well, if you love it, you gotta put a ring on it or something.
Ring of fire.
Does the chat have anything to add about the story before we close out the show?
Dingo Productions UK says Beard's voice usually gives me a boner, but with all the penis detachment stories, it has given me an inverted boner instead this time. Damn it, guys! I am now pretty much a woman.
But are you a pretty woman?
Are you a pretty woman though?
Walking down the street.
It's a handsome.
Pretty woman. That I like to meet. Pretty woman.
Looks like we got 2 more super chats that came in.
Okay.
Incandescence01, once again. Thank you, dude.
Yes, thank you.
Not all our gods are devoted to food. The old ones are about war and death and the sun and
Yes.
so forth.
That is good, proper gods. And they interact with humankind. They go down and fuck women and make little demigod children and shit.
Beard, Call Me Oz wants to know if you got a bite on your... Do they just want to make sure that you didn't get bit by one of these undead?
Oz, get back in the dungeon!
No, I think I'm good. Just a little nibble from the hookers.
I think Oz is yelling up through a vent. Based
Privacy says
Catbot.
it's not enough singing on the show. Well, that's too bad.
If Magog kills a single Kekistani during his takeover, I will annihilate him on the molecular level while wearing a clown suit.
I'd like to see you fucking try. Bring it!
Jesus Christ!
Why would I annihilate any of the Kekistani, though? I love the Kekistani people. They're the only ones that I do like. Your world is filled with all
There
kinds
seems
of
to be this.
Oh,
There's a repeat theme of Kekistani being all like, oh, if you come on us, we're gonna if you come fight us, we're gonna get mad at you and try to destroy you, not realizing that we're cool with them. We hang out with you, motherfuckers. We're trying to liberate you and make you ours.
That is exactly why. You know, I
Dingo
forged
Productions
an alliance.
UK.
What?
Dingo's Production UK wanted to let Magog know that the balls are still hanging, but the dick is gone scared turtle. So they aren't in fact a woman, that their balls are still there.
Yeah.
Unlike the guy with the oxygen tank.
Oh, man. Nothing like side quest to turn you gender fluid.
Incandescent01 says, just so you know, I'm the elected protector of Earth until the year 2045. If Magog invades, I'll be forced to challenge him with lightning and such. I hope you've studied hard.
What is in 2045?
I don't know.
Why is that date the date? You know?
I don't know. I don't know who makes these rules.
It's quite odd.
Oh, good lord. Did Baelish just give us another poem?
Yes, we have been sent another limerick by Baelish.
Hey, Beard, would you like to read this one?
Handy. Good thing I'm very handy. I'm as horny as any clansman. I will even take a Saxon. Bring me my sheep, for I am alone tonight. There we go.
Oh, wow. The other one was funnier, but that was still...
That was still pretty bad.
Oh, that's.
It looks like French Supremacy and Peterbilt are warring in the chat.
Oh, are they? What are they fighting?
Oh, Mrs. Beardy sends in a jab saying, I'm sure Vamp likes all kinds of gender fluids.
Oh. I'm gonna take a point away just for that. That was good.
Take a point away. That hurt.
Yes, that was
I'm gonna show her more Hello Kitty stuff just because of that to torment me.
Fuck you! You keep that shit away from her.
No!
It took me weeks. It took me fucking weeks to change back all of the desktop pictures and rip down all of the posters and shoot and bury all of the midgets. Don't make me do it again.
They have rice cookers.
Oh God, I don't even want to know where that fucking came from.
Right.
What are you guys up to when I'm not talking with you on side quests? Because I'm so busy. Apparently, I'm not in this fucking thing with you guys.
I appeal to Mrs. Beard's feminine side by showing her adorable things
Oh.
and making her go on tirades.
I'm
and
only
showing
gonna
him
bang her instead of just showing her Hello Kitty, but no, you're playing it prude. Fuck you. I can't even get the good side of this shit.
Incandescent 01 says, that's when my term is up. That's all. I was elected in 1995.
Oh, you got a 50-year gig. That sucks.
That does suck.
I hope the retirement package is nice.
Also, I'm going to steal Mrs. Beardy once the baby's born. You can keep the kid.
Oh, okay. Deal. Done.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going.
I'm in it to breed an army of soldiers.
Whatever.
I'm gonna steal his wife once the kid's born.
Ah.
That's what's happening. He can keep the kid. He did put in most of the work.
Yes, from the hips even.
The hip.
There were so many of them. Only one made it.
Oh, well.
And it was the slowest one in the batch. I named him Magog.
Go fuck
Aww.
yourself. I don't
See, if
think
he
that
had
would
done that,
happen.
he wouldn't have the pregnancy issue.
No. Oh. Oh, damn it.
Oh, God.
Well, I love the randomness of the
shit.
second half of side quests.
Me too. Next thing you know, I'll be killing kittens on stream.
Who says I haven't?
No.
Wait, dude, you were supposed to tell me when we were gonna slay pussy on stream together.
I know,
What
right?
the fuck?
Oh, that needs to happen.
God damn it.
We need to happen. That needs to happen.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
anyway.
looks like we got a couple more coming there.
What? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, let's just interact
Let's
with the
see.
chat.
We've
Anybody got any
got
ideas?
incandescent. Incandescent 1 says, Magog, just to warn you, I know how to split the atom now. Note to self, why are my eyebrows gone? Beardy, retirement benefits are great.
Okay, apparently
And,
the boyfriend is named Adam and he knows how to split him.
Fair
Yes,
enough.
why are you a home wrecker, Incandescent 1? Do you not have respect for the traditional household? Are you trying to take Adam away from Eve? What are you doing, sir? You're breaking the story here.
Well, to be fair, Eve's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, well, you know,
Yes, she is. Fuck that cunt.
she should not have even come close to touching the forbidden Riley Dennis Adams apple of knowledge.
It was the worst thing she could have possibly done.
There's
She
a
should
reason they
definitely
got
not
kicked
listen to
out.
talking penises.
There's a reason why they got kicked out.
Oh, we're gonna get so
Base
much
kick-
trouble.
I'm not gonna say she's white trash, but yeah, she's white trash. Anyway, Base Kekbot says, "Careful what you wish for, Magog. I am the most powerful warrior to ever step foot in Morskar. Entire armies, nope the fuck out a chance to fight me.
Okay.
We'll see.
Bring the frogs. That's the best.
Bring
we got.
forth the frogs."
I'll fucking hire.
I really gotta
Rufus.
get a
Hey,
subscription. to
Hey,
the
Magog!
Morskar
Did you know
newspaper.
if you electrocute the frogs, it'll make them all dance?
Oh yeah, they spaz out, twitch and shit.
It'll because they're all moist. It'll it'll chain through them.
Yes, one lightning bolt and fucking half the Kekistani army's like, and then we can have like a rave, you know, everybody. Once again, I love the Kekistani people. I don't know why he's even bringing this up. I would never destroy the Kekistani people unless, you know, they annoy me. But that's...
I think he's just trying to awkwardly challenge you to a bro down.
I think that's what it is, too.
I think so, too.
I think, is this the chat's way of trying to hint that we should bring on a guest in the second half of the show from now on?
I don't know.
I think that might be something they're pushing at. Even your scribe was poking the chat earlier, going, "Hey everybody, if you think Magog should have a guest on here, put the little star emoji in."
Ah, yes. Yeah, we gotta figure that
Sneaky
out.
bastard.
We gotta, subscribe. And of course, we're simulcasting out on Periscope,
Right?
And Twitch, and all that stuff. So Scribe is
Oh,
the one
good
who
lord.
kinda watches all that for me. You know.
Apparently something y'all said struck a nerve, because Incandescent 1 says the atom is the building block of the universe. People here know how to split atoms without magic, and they erased 2 cities by splitting atoms. Look, no matter what way you fuck him, I'm actually kind of happy he's gay now. Maybe now he'll stop calling me.
Yeah.
Poor Adam.
That must have been some great hot gay sex for you to destroy 2 cities while fucking Adam. Yeah.
Exactly. Someone's got a fucking
Wait,
angel on
was
him.
it one Adam or was it 2 different Adams because you split one so badly with your dick that he died?
That's also
And that's what
possible.
destroyed the city. Maybe I should be learning some pelvic methods from Incandescent 1. I don't know.
Rain Deku wants everyone to notice them.
Hello, Ray Deku.
Hello, Rain.
Hello.
We're just teasing.
Oh,
Teasing Incandescent. Love you.
Incandescent one says, I just know that now I don't need a function of non-magical equipment. Or fuck ton of non-magical equipment. Sorry, I misread that.
Well,
That's
is a
always
question.
good. I like...
I've often wondered when I come to your realm, will my magical powers work? Because my magic is based in this dimension. It's one of the problems I'm trying to solve. I need to
Can you carry around like a little mini portal so you're always connected?
Yeah, something like that. I think I'm gonna figure that out.
Like a little pocket portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna put different magical
Oh,
charms.
flashlight.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I shall call it the
A pocket
flux.
portal.
I shall call it the flux
The
capacipus.
finger wigglers. Yes.
Yes.
You have to get it up to 88 miles per hour to travel.
Why is my crotch smoking?
My God.
More lube! More lube! The flux capacity shall become a thing. Everybody go to a Cupid's and other sex shop store near you to buy your Magog brand flux capacity.
God damn.
There's so many gold stars in the chat.
Oh. God. Oh.
Yes, I'm gonna. That is.
You
that,
sick bastards.
I'm gonna trademark that before somebody takes it.
Pakistani Umbreon suggests the flux capacitor.
That's a good one too, but it's so hard to say. Flux capacitor, because you want to say the original thing, whereas capacipussy is like a completely different word, so it's easier to say. Yes.
Leffert says, damn it, I ran out of booze and I'm not drunk enough for side quest.
Neither are we. We need to drink more.
No.
No. I won't be able to focus on anything. That's already bad enough as it is.
No dragon's piss, whatever. Oh.
I don't want to know what to do.
Well, we'll work out how we're going to bring people on the show, because I did originally want side quests to only be people who have their cameras turned on and they have, a whole, like, zany character going on, But, things change. Give the people what they want, What do you guys think? Should we start bringing people on? Just doesn't matter if they have like an avatar or whatever.
I'd be down.
I would like our first guest, at the very least, our first guest. Doesn't matter how good their costume and setup are, as long as they have one. And I'm happy to, again, I've put out this offer before, and some people have taken me up on it. Still out there, you can DM me on Twitter, and I will tell you how to put together an easy and inexpensive set and costume. I'm more than happy to walk people through it, but I would love for our first guest to be somebody who's either got a set or they're able to sit outside in front of a tree or something, just something other than the back wall of the house.
Yeah, yes, we're
That'd be
trying.
nice.
Yeah, because it's all about production and stuff, and we're just trying to do something a little different on YouTube and actually have people on that aren't just going to be, and there's nothing wrong with using an avatar. I'm not judging people if you don't want to.
No, not at all.
If you want people, if you don't want people to know who you really are, what you really look like, that is fine. But we are at least trying to maybe once a month get a guest on that at least has a whole, pizzazz to it, So maybe we'll change that in the future. We're trying to listen to our fans and hear what you want, what you want to be entertained by. So,
Magog is ready to cradle the balls for your entertainment. That's dedication.
create
Right.
balls. Get your flux capacity.
I need to tell the crazy Cuban I hang out with to get himself some cacti.
Yes, cacti.
The king, because he is the king of the cactus. Actually, no, he is the cactus Jesus. But I mean, that's aside the point.
Is he watching now?
Um,
Have you seen him?
I
in the
think
chat?
he might have overexerted himself and passed out.
Oh, of course, yes, it happens. Well, there's a hurricane heading to Miami, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he got to fight other Floridians, which is what they call themselves, to make them sound fancier than they are. He had to fight them for energy drinks.
Of course. Yeah.
See, he already buys
That's
water by
fucking
the gallon,
pathetic.
so
Let us wait and
Well,
see. How much this next hurricane is Trump's fault too.
yes.
Yes, I'm excited, although I hope this one involves a little bit less mayhem and, destruction and stuff.
Right.
Just a little bit less.
Just a little bit less.
It's getting really hard to find a nice TV to steal when all of them are getting fucking water damage.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Think of the looters, nature. Think of the looters.
Yeah, that crazy shit happens when these hurricanes touch base in places with alligators, because I saw a story earlier of a flood, was it a person in Houston? That's right, the Houston flood. And he finally came home because the waters are starting to go down. And he came home and unlocked his door to see the water damage and report to his insurance, and found like a 16-foot alligator in his living room.
Joy.
That'll fucking
There's
surprise
also
you.
an alligator sanctuary that's at risk of overflowing.
And letting the alligators go.
Hundreds of them.
And remember, all of the loose snakes in the Everglades.
So get your Captain Hook costumes on the standby, folks.
Are we gonna throw like clocks into the water too, hoping they eat them?
All I need is my flux capacity.
We
It's part of
We
every
know.
survival kit. Just a little water, little food, some lube, and a flux capacity.
keeps the magic flowing.
The magic flux capacity. It's coming to store near you.
Maybe.
I'm never shopping at any store ever again.
Well,
I need to
think
go
we're gonna-
talk to the angry Native American.
Yeah.
He's
Do we have
too
any
famous
more
to do
super
the
chats to address or anything else in the chat itself?
There is one more.
Okay.
Incandescent 01, he's on that douchebag Adam again, but he said these are made of uranium, I think. The non-magical people used planes to drop a bomb. The bomb was what split the atom, and the resultant explosion erased a city. We don't want to hear about your sex life!
Yeah, for the love of God, these
I thought that was a fucking Guns N' Roses concert.
Yeah, the
all makes
metaphors
sense.
are starting to get more confusing.
Yes. Look, Adam was a dick. We'll just
It's
leave
getting
it
too
at that.
complicated. It was easy to understand when it was gay sex destroying cities. Now you're talking about planes and multidimensional travel, and
Yeah.
this is too much. Why can't I just fuck a man to death to destroy a city anymore? This is tragic.
I'm gonna do.
All right, Magog, I believe
I'm
you
gonna
wanted
do.
to wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a commercial for Flux Capacipussy.
Please. Please do it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for dropping by SideQuest. Once again, if you wait till the very end credits, there's a special little funny bit at the end, like in the movies. But if not, we'll see you next time. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you all to the Super Chats. Thank you to my co-hosts, Beardbarian and VampKandy. And you guys can finish off with any words of wisdom if you would like.
Well, I mean, I called Adam and Eve trailer trash, so I'm good.
Beardbarian, any final words?
If you're going to build a super bong, be it from a scuba tank or an aquarium, or your entire house wrapped with cellophane with a hot water tap turned on, please remember not to blow off your testicles. Get as high as you want, but do not blow off your testicles.
Or your dick.
And if you do blow off your testicles, be sure to get them transplanted with black testicles.
Oh, yeah, that, yes.
Or vice versa if you happen to be black.
Yes, that's true.
It might as well become a marble slab. Swap
Right. That's called diversity, people. Diversity testicles. Coming to a store near you. Flux Capacipussy. What the hell is KVLT of cactus? Is that supposed to be cults of cactus? That's fucking stupid.